children, why do we build the wall?
Why do we build the wall? We build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free.
How does the wall keep us free? My children, how does the wall keep us free?
How does the wall keep us free? The wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free.
Who do we call the enemy? My children, who do we call the enemy?
Who do we call the enemy? The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free.
Because we have and they have not. My children, because they want what we have got.
Because we have what they have not, because they want what we have got. The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free.
What do we have that they should want? My children, what do we have that they should want?
What do we have that they should want? We have a wall to work upon. We have work and they have none.
And the work is never done. My children, and the war is never won. The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy. And we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free.
We build the wall to keep us free.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. And as my friend Joan would say, come on in and make yourself uncomfortable. But we know how lucky we are tonight. This is one of the most beautiful illustrations of preaching to the choir, and we know that. But we also believe that music has the power to heal hearts and to galvanize us into action. So we just welcome you and ask you to love each other and love us tonight too.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming. Don't need no baggage, just get on board. All you need is faith and your diesel's humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Yeah, yeah.
People get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. There's hope for all among the northernmost.
There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances are thin. for the kingdom's throne.
People get ready to the train to come in. Don't need no baggage, just get on board. All you need is faith to hear Jesus humming. Don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. People get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's get ready. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, and only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines
Sister,
and picket signs
sister,
punish me
Sister.
with brutality.
sister,
Talk to me
sister.
and we can see.
Sister.
Oh, what's going on?
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 So, what's going on is that in 2016 we saw a tremendous spike in hate crimes in the United States, domestic hate crimes. And I was kind of hoping with this new change in management that we're seeing, that would stop, but that's not the case. The FBI just reported that in 2020, there were 12,000 victims of domestic hate crimes across the board. Racial, religion, gender, sexual orientation, age. So that's what's going on.
Father, 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 everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, who are they to judge us just because our hair is long? You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Oh, picket lines
Brother,
and picket signs
brother,
punish me
Brother.
with brutality.
brother,
Talk to me,
brother.
can see.
Brother.
Oh, what's going on?
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 If you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, calling every man. We're the generation who can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, and we're already late. I was looking for a song to sing, search for a melody, search for someone to lead. We were looking for the world to change. If you feel the same, then go on and say, if you're out there, sing along with me. If you're out there, I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Tomorrow's sunny now. No more broken promises, no more call to war, unless it's love and peace that we're really fighting for. We can destroy hunger, we can conquer hate. Put down your arms and raise your voice, we're joining hands today. Oh, I was looking for a song to sing, a search for a leader, the leader was me. We were looking for the world to change. We can be heroes, just go on and say, if you're out there, sing along with me. If you're out there, I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Tomorrow's starting now. If you're ready, we can shake the world. Believe again, it starts within. We don't have to wait for destiny. We should be the change that we want to see if we're out there. Oh, if you're out there and you're ready now, sing it out, scream it loud if you're out there. Oh, if you're out there. Oh, if you're out there. If you're out there. If you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, I'm calling every man.
My name is Anu, and this is my daughter, Whye. I'd like to begin with a quote by Linda Hogan. Suddenly, all my ancestors are standing behind me. Be still, they say. Watch and listen. You are the result of the love of thousands. I'd like to take a moment to remember my ancestors, my grandparents, and the blessings of my parents in India today, and say thank you for the music and the mantra the kirtan, the meditative chanting, all of the epigenetic blessings that have flowed from them through me to my 2 Indian American daughters today. The music that we're offering today is something that my children inspired me to create, to bridge 2 cultures, 2 countries, 2 worlds, 2 generations. But it's taken on a life of its own, and it is a therapeutic tool for sound healing of mind, body, and spirit. I immigrated here 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago from India. And in these 30 years, I have experienced many, many moments of bigotry, prejudice, ignorance, hatred, cruelty, and fear because of the way I look, the way I sound, the way I smell, what I eat, who I pray to, and who I hang out with. But in those 30 years, I've also experienced infinite moments of compassion, kindness, tolerance, understanding, patience, inclusion, and intersection. And those are the moments that I hold on to. And I truly believe that America is a land of tolerance. And today, Whye and I, we raise our voices in song because we believe this. And we want to leave a land, I want to leave a land for my Indian American children and grandchildren that continues to be this way. For those of you who don't know, this is a harmonium. It originated in Europe and traveled to India, and now we claim it as our own. It is part of every Indian home, the Indian musical landscape. We're going to sing a song called Remind Me, Beloved. We offer peace, we change the world, we offer light, we change the world, change the world, we offer joy, we change the world, we offer love, change the world, change the world. Remind me, beloved, who I am, really am. Remind me, beloved, who I am, truly am. Remind me, beloved, who I am, who I am. I am love, love, love. I am love, love, love. I am love, love, love. I am peace, peace, peace. I am joy, joy, joy. I am light, light, light. I am life, life, life. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Sai Ram. I am you, you, you. You are me, me, me. We are one, one, one. I am you, 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 Remind me, beloved, who I am, really am. Remind me, beloved, who I am, truly am. Remind me, beloved, who I am, who I am. I am love, love, love. I am love, love, love. I am love, love, love. I am peace, peace, peace. I am joy, joy, joy. I am light, light, light. I am life, life, life. I am you, 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 and you are me, me, me. We are one, one, one. All one, one, one. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Sai
Good evening. I'm Michael Miyazaki, and I like to think of myself as a trans-Pacific love child. You see, my dad was born and grew up in Japan and had a very conventional upbringing. And he was a college judo champion. But after graduating from college, he got a job in a Japanese company and expected to work there the rest of his life. Except in a very Japanese way. The people from the Kodokan, the Central Judo Organization, came to him one day and said, "We've cleared it with your company, you're going to teach judo overseas in Portland, Oregon." Meanwhile, in Portland, Oregon, my mother's brother was home for the summer after finishing his dissertation at the University of Washington in Seattle before starting to teach at Marquette, but he didn't have a car. So my mother was chauffeuring him around all summer, and while chauffeuring him to and from his workouts at doing judo, that's how my parents met. And a few months later, they were married. So I like to think of myself as an example that love can conquer any boundary. Here's the Japanese Sandman, sneaking on with the dew. Just an old second-hand man, he'll buy your old days from you. He will take every sorrow of the day that is through, and he'll give you tomorrow just to start life anew. And you'll be a bit older in the dawn when you wake, and you'll be a bit older with the new day you make. Here's the Japanese Sandman, trade him silver for gold. Just an old second-hand man, he'll trade you new days for old. bit older in the dawn when you wake, but you'll be a bit bolder with the new day you make. Here's the Japanese Sandman trading silver for gold, just an old second-hand man. He'll trade you new days for old.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me, that I call my home. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what our world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with the things from far away. Special things that I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what our world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, just say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
is a carefree road trip song, but as I look at the lyrics of it, I'm reminded that the color of my skin makes it a lot easier for me to travel certain parts of the country without having to be on high alert. And so if we think that sundown towns no longer exist on the back roads of certain parts of America, trouble can definitely still be found. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag, so we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner pies, and we walked off to look for America. Half the ice said as we boarded the Greyhound in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with our faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said, be careful, his bow tie is really a camera. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. So I looked at the scenery. She read her magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching, and I don't know why. Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they all out to look for America. All out to look for America. All out to look for America. All come to look for America.
Good evening. Think about this for a minute. There are some people living in other countries who are in such desperate situations that they would leave everything they know, their family, their home, their friends, for a chance to maybe join us in America. Can you imagine? We should at least be kind. At least. I gotta run to keep from hiding, and I'm bound to keep on riding, and I dollar. But I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch the midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, Lord. I'm not gonna let them catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch me. I've gone past the point of caring. Some old bed I'll soon be sharing. And I got one more silver dollar. But I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch me.
Hello, I'm Adrienne Danrich, and I am so glad to be back here at home in St. Louis. You know, you may have heard the phrase, you can't know where you're going unless you know where you have been. Well, for most people who have been deemed in this country African American, we have no idea where our faraway ancestors are from. Between 1525 and 1866, around 12.5 million Africans were stolen from Africa and brought to this new world. But only 10.7 million of them, according to Henry Louis Gates, Jr., made it here to the New World. I was raised in a fantastic matriarchal family, as most of my family here. Why y'all so quiet, family? All right, I hear y'all, okay. Y'all know what's going on. All right, hallelujah. But I did look into my genealogy, and I got my little 23andMe. And my husband's genealogy was like 3 countries, you know, Scotland, Ireland, England. I would roll it out there like a CVS receipt, okay? All of the things that's up inside of this body. So when I got my results, I was curious as to see how many people in Africa looked like me. So I did a little search, and I found this photo of a lady, and I sent it to Katie, and she said, I have shivers. This lady, she was a Ghanaian, looked just like me. Boobs like me, hips like me, a bum like me, all right? And I could completely identify with that. I love all of me, okay? Thank you, Mother Africa. And I also, yes, thank you, Mother Africa. I also have the actual figure of my real mama, you know, Sharon Ann Danrich, yeah. I have her figure, and I can truly say I got it from my mama. Looking out on the morning rain, yeah. I used to feel so uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, my life was so unkind, and you're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman, yeah. And when my soul was in a lost and found, you came right along to claim it. I didn't know just what was wrong with me. Yeah, to your sweet kiss help me name it. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for. And if I make her happy, baby, I don't need to do more. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, and you make me feel like a natural woman, yeah. Oh, baby, what you gone and done to me? You make me feel so good inside, and I just wanna be close to you and make me feel so alive. 'Cause you make me feel, yeah, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, yes you do.
Hey, it's me again. Hello. Y'all having a good time? Thank you so very much for joining us. I want to tell you a little bit about the song I'm going to sing, but also the month that we're in, the time that we're in, and the age that I'm in requires glasses, so excuse me. I relocated to St. Louis as a college freshman almost 30 years ago, but I grew up in North Little Rock, Arkansas. And I had the benefit of a true home. And when I go back, I still do. There's my niece over there laughing, playing. There's my nephews over there fighting. There's my mom in the kitchen making some of my favorite dishes. But more than anything, what it feels like is a safe place. Maya Angelou said, "The ache for home lives in all of us. That safe space where we can go as we are and not be questioned." But that safe space is elusive for some. Most hate crimes are motivated by race or religion, but the number of crimes based on sexual orientation has been increasing since 2014. Most of these are against gay teenage boys and men. To our knowledge, and this is probably very underreported, there are at least 1 million LGBTQ immigrants here in the US who are living in the dangerous intersection of hate for not only their race or religion, but of who they are. May they find a safe space. I'm wearing purple even on my shoes. That's very purposeful. So today is the last night of, for one thing, LGBTQ History Month. And purple acknowledges that. In preparing for this, I found that October is also a month to raise awareness of domestic violence, bullying prevention, and LGBTQ victims of suicide. You got one more day to wear purple tomorrow. If you want to add it to your costume, I'd encourage it. LGBTQ History Month is recognized around the globe, and Missouri has something to do with that in the U.S. Due to the efforts of Missouri high school history teacher Rodney Wilson, we're part of it. So this song is dedicated to him. I'm staring out into the night, trying to hide the pain. I'm going to a place where love and feeling good don't ever cost a thing. And the pain you feel's a different kind of pain. I'm going home to a place where I belong. You know your love has always been enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these faces are getting old, so I'm going home. I'm going home. The miles are getting longer, it seems, the closer I get to you. I've not always been the best man, a friend for you, but your love remains true. And I don't know why you always seem to give me another try. So I'm coming home to a place where I belong. Your love has always been enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these faces are getting old. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all, and then some that you don't want. Careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all. So I'm going home to a place where I belong. You know your love has always been enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these faces are getting old. I said these places and these faces are getting old, so I'm going home. I'm going home.
Like that in size 11.
I remember vividly the day that I landed at JFK Airport, June of 1992. My ex-husband, Hari, Ovya's father, he's here tonight, was with me. We chose to come to America. We were dressed in our finest. He was in a suit, and I was all dressed up in my finest, like this. because we were going to America. And we got down and JFK was like a zoo. It was overwhelming. We were anxious, we were excited, we were hopeful, but it was strange. You know, new signage, new accents, couldn't get the trolley to work. And we chose to come here. I can't imagine how it must be to flee from danger, to be uprooted from your home, uprooted from your city, your country, and be sent to relocate in a new city, in a new country, not because of your choice. I learned recently that St. Louis is the third largest metropolitan area after Riverside, California, and Seattle, Washington, to relocate refugees and people born outside the United States. The anti-immigration, anti-refugee fervor that the media seems to think is sweeping the country doesn't apply to us. And I think we have a marvelous opportunity coming our way with 1,000 Afghan refugees that are coming to St. Louis. The song that I'm going to sing next is called We Are One Goddess. My journey as a woman of color, an immigrant, and a doctor who is a woman hasn't always been easy. And there were many times when I haven't been able to find my voice because I was afraid, or I didn't want to disturb the peace, or I didn't want to rock the boat, pun intended. And there were so many strong women who spoke for me, who stood up for me in those times. And this song is dedicated to them as an anthem of sorts, because today I have found my voice and I raise it in both word and song, and I hope to raise my 2 Indian American daughters to speak for those who cannot speak, to raise their voices in the same way. The song also offers healing for our dear Mother Earth with climate change, and also for the rising divine feminine as we fight even today for basic women's rights. सब में आत्मा, सब में माता, जय लक्ष्मी जय, जय दुर्गा जय, सब में शक्ति, सब में भक्ति, जय काली जय, जय दुर्गा जय. We are one goddess. We are one with thee. We are one in your light of divinity. We are wild woman. We are one with thee. We are one in your light of divinity. We are one with the sky, the earth and the sea. We are one with you for eternity. We are one सब में शक्ति, सब में भक्ति, जय काली जय, जय दुर्गा जय. We are one goddess, we are one with thee, we are one in your light of divinity. We are one with the sky, the earth and the sea. We are one with you for eternity. We are one in the search of reality. We are one with your love in the heart of thee. We are one in peace and serenity. 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 सब में माता, सब में आत्मा, जय लक्ष्मी जय, जय दुर्गा जय. सब में शक्ति, सब में भक्ति, जय काली जय, जय दुर्गा जय. We are one goddess, we are wild woman, we are one goddess, we are wild woman.
Good evening. A native St. Louis, and somebody said, whoop, back there. I said, whoop, okay. And I'm the product of the St. Louis public school system. Back when the village raised us, when the teachers loved us, I said, they cared about us, saw us every day. They were extended mothers. Yes, extended mothers, extended, parenting. And I want to tell you a little story about my grandmother. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, Chucky, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands soothe the local unwed mother. Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, baby, Grandma understands that you really love that man. Put Put yourself in Jesus' hands, Grandma's hands. Listen, as I remember my grandmother, the first things I remember was when she taught me how to pray. I said she taught me how to pray. She taught me the power of prayer, the love of God, and to look good every day as you go to school. Don't you run out of here with no undershirt on. Little stuff like this. How long are you gonna walk past that piece of paper on that floor? Things like that, you know. Sit around the table and eat with her and my grandfather. They raised 6 children together. One of them, my lovely mother, who has gone on. But I remember a lot of little things as a child. Coming home from school as a kid, walking down the street, and as I get close to the house, she had the door open with the screen door open. Who remembers the screen door? that you better not slam. But I could hear her as I came around the corner, and I said, "Oh, she's playing today." She played the piano. Grandma's hands used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hands used to tell me, baby, Grandma understands that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands, but I don't have Grandma anymore. When I get to heaven, I'll look for Grandma's hand.
Hello again. I have to admit, I feel a little odd being up here as one of your Asian American Pacific Islander representatives. Because I will frankly admit that I have not had the experience of a lot of prejudice and problems that other members of the AAPI community have had. Because, you know, let's face it, I pass. I will tell you where I did not pass, and that's when I spent my junior year studying in Tokyo. Now, to take a step back, for those of you who don't know, Japan is very proud of its history as an island country that for millennia was cut off from the rest of the world. Until 50 years before the St. Louis Exposition, if you were a foreigner on Japanese soil, you were killed immediately. And Japan, even today, sees itself officially as a country of one race. And when I was studying in Tokyo, I was not of that race. And it was really interesting to have experiences like when traveling in less cosmopolitan areas of Japan, to walk down the street and have people shout and point, "Gaijin, gaijin," meaning foreigner. It was an experience I'd never had before of being followed through stores because I was a suspicious outsider. And no matter how culturally acclimated I felt at any given time, I knew that I would always be seen as an other merely because of my appearance. So I have to admit, when I got back to LAX in the summer, I was so grateful. I practically kissed the ground. But an interest in ancestry and whatnot is, of course, not exclusive to the Japanese. So, for example, I was at a dinner party just a couple of weeks ago. All the guests were very chic and/or high-powered. The repartee was brisk across the lobster bisque and the salad course, completely no coward. But then the conversation took an unexpected turn and headed where I frankly thought it needn't, as one by one each guest did their level best to talk about their favorite antecedent. As their ancestors had been where mine had never been, it was a topic to which I could find no entry. There were duchesses and lords, barons by the hordes, favorites of several kings who reaped their sweet rewards, several from the Mayflower and several who owned fjords. And we hadn't even reached the 18th century. Then over a startling pate, which was lovely, by the way, a most unwelcome hush fell on the table. My hostess smiled, "And you, what did your family do?" I gave the best reply, which I was able, and which I swore was absolutely true. We were bagel makers to the Tsar. The lineage goes back very, very far. I think Ivan was the one who, when fed up with the bun, sent his men in search of something starchy and bizarre, who came upon my uncle, who finally solved the riddle of how to make a roll with a hole in the middle. He fed one fresh to Ivan's commissar, and was thus named Bagel Maker to the Tsar. It's true. I realized in a flash that since I'd begun to speak, all earlier camaraderie had gone. Their every jaw was slack. They were taken quite aback. I really had no choice but to go on. We were bagel makers to the Tsar, who would give us every year another samovar, and it was Catherine the Great, that overzealous head of state, who fed some to her horse, but that of course for her was par, and little Anastasia could never get her fill. In fact, there are those who'll tell you that she's munching on them still, but that's taking things a bit too far for even bagel makers to the Tsar. Before the hammer and the sickle, we were there with pumpernickel. The things we did with Poppy, everyone unsuccessfully tried to copy. Let me tell ya, we were bagel makers to the Tsar. No one ever learned the secret of our scrumptious repertoire. But of course, it couldn't last. For like all empires of the past, who reach their inevitable finales. Oh, you all see what's coming, don't you? I know you do, but you're gonna have to wait a few measures for it. Once the revolution came, we very slightly changed our name. We headed east, in the case of my family, far east, and made a fortune in everyone Bialy.
Good evening. I was born in Brazil. I grew up in a very poor neighborhood. My parents sacrificed everything they could to give me education so I could one day go to places they could only dream about. Here I am tonight. So my heart aches a lot when I see hate against people that don't come from the same place, don't speak the same language, has an accent, don't look exactly the same. So tonight I'm gonna use my Latina voice to voice it out. Till when should this be a fight? Till when is the different odd to the ice? How long till we explode? 4, 5 seconds? Till when? Till it's too much, too heavy, too late? And what for? For a third, second place? Second chance, second try, never first? And why? You don't fit. You're not smart enough. You're not outspoken enough. Oh, you don't talk like me. So now I have to fit. I need to fit in a mode, in a perfect shadow, flawless, so I don't distort the statistics or the image of a perfect society. Right? Well, I don't fit. I am me. And I am here to give a voice to everybody that they feel they need to fit. You don't need to fit. Chega, eu não aguento mais, é uma palhaçada. Yo ya no tengo más nada a pensar esto. I just had enough.
I think I've had enough. I might get a little rough. I say what's on my mind. I do a little time. 'Cause all of my kindness is taken for weakness. Now I got 4 or 5 seconds to find it. And I got 3 more days to fight it. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, oh, that's all I want.
Woke up an optimist. Sun was shining, I'm positive. Then I heard you was talking trash. Hold me back, 'cause I'm about to crash.
Now I got 4 or 5 seconds to find it. And I got 3 more days to find it. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, oh, that's all I want. Now I know you'll be up tonight thinking, how could you be so selfish? But you call me about 1,000 times, just wondering where I've been. And I know I'll be up tonight thinking, how could I be so reckless? But I just won't apologize. I hope you understand.
If I go to jail tonight, Robert should pay my bill. 'Cause they wanna buy my pride. That just ain't up for sale. All my kindness, they take it for weakness.
Now I
I'm
got
4 or 5 seconds to wild it.
Oh, I got
Got 3 more days to Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me that's all I want. 4 or 5 seconds for wildin'.
I got
Got 3 more days to Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear
just love him. I do. I fell in love with Chet about 5 years ago, and I thought I understood what privilege meant before that, because throughout my life, I've had good friends who are not white or did not pray like I did or pretend to pray like I did. But it wasn't until I was living with him year on year that I understood that there are worse things that you can imagine late at night when your man isn't home and you're worried, is he in a ditch somewhere in a car? Even worse, is he in the arms of a younger woman? But now I feel something even worse. Is he in the hands of the Missouri Highway Patrol? He came with me to St. Louis, despite the fact that Missouri is the state noted by the NAACP as one for black people to avoid altogether. So I understand that privilege is a comfort I find from assuming everything's going to be okay. Would you come down from your throne and leave your color at home? Somebody must change. We are the reason they've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Now I'm near the end. We just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Would you come down on your own and just leave your money at home? You know we must change, 'cause we are the reason they've been waiting all these years. You and I, we hold the key. Now we're near the end. We just ain't got the time. And we're wasted. I can't find my way home. I can't find my way home. They say I ain't done nothing wrong. I can't find my way. I can't find my way home.
I used to believe in the day I was naive that I'd live to see a day of justice dawn. And though I may die long before that morning comes, I'll die while believing still it will come when I am
when the world's older, when we have learned, I pray someday we may yet live to live and let live. Someday life will be fairer, need will be rarer, greed will not pay. Godspeed this bright millennium on its way. Let it come someday. Someday these dreams will all be real. Till then we'll wish upon the moon. Change will come someday soon.
One day, when the glory comes, it'll be ours. It'll be ours. Oh, one day, when the war's won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory. Glory.
Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glorious destiny. Everyday women and men become legends. Since it go against our skin, become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom's like religion to us. Justice is just a positioning us. Justice for all, justice specific enough. But one son died, the spirit is visiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why I rose and sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. Way to go down, with woman and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots be on the ground, the camera band up. Keep pointing to the mountaintop, and we ran up.
One day, when the glory comes, it'll be ours. It'll be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory. 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 Oh, glory. Now the war isn't over, victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish, and when it's all done, we'll cry glory, oh glory, oh glory, we'll cry glory, oh
For every man, woman, and child, even Jesus got his crown in front of a crowd. Watch it, rolling it now, never look back, we have gone coming of the Lord. My eyes have seen the glory.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It'll be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory. Oh,
Adrian is going to sing us off tonight, but before she does, I want to introduce you to these people I love so much I can't even talk about it. Starting with my partner of 30 plus years at singing parties and more, Mr. Larry Pryor, music director. Brian McCreary on percussion. As John Wallach would say, he's the smartest of all of us by a whole lot. But you'd never know it because all he talks about are his wife and son and how much he loves them and they love him. So thank you, Brian. My friend, my Crystal, one of the most sarcastic men I know, but his heart, he shows us his heart in the music he plays, for sure. And Mr. John Wallach. Surprisingly, our token member of the tribe tonight, so he's carrying a lot of burdens, both as representing all the Jews in St. Louis as well as playing bass. My sort of niece, my niece-in-law, Miss Joyce Siriano. My beautiful friend Liz Murphy. These days, every time I do anything musical, I call Mr. Chuck Flowers. My spiritual, she's way younger than I am. I was going to say godmother, godchild, I don't know. Adrian Danrich O'Neill. I walk around, I swear I'm voting her for president. Whatever she's running for, I'm voting. I don't care what it is. Ovia is wonderful. Her mom is a new French. Anu is also an artist and a poet and a doctor. So she's just generally a healer, you know? Healing heart, healing soul, healing your body, and I just love her. Michael Miyazaki is visiting us from DC. There are so many words I could say to describe him, but I'll say clever, loving, sincere, soulful, and lucky for me, half Japanese. My lucky star, Mr. Jeffrey M. Wright. And last and surely not least, she's not just my realtor, she's my very good friend and now neighbor, and her songs can make me feel like life is good, no matter what it is. Miss Deanna Radicke. And I want to say thank you all for coming. I hope you discovered that your beautiful programs also double as a fan. I apologize for the heat, but I thank you for staying with us. Love you. I forgot the most important man ever, Mr. Chet Whye.
When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dawn. At the end of a storm is the golden sky and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain, though your dreams may dust and blow. Walk on, with hope in your hearts, and you'll never walk alone. Now for something a little bit different, y'all. Here we go. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, I will cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand now, stand by me.
Oh, if the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountain should crumble
at your neighbor. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And tell him I'm going to stand by you. Say it now. I'm going to stand by. We are never alone. We going to spread the peace. We going to spread the love. And we going to stir